one another go. There's a bit of issues with my game after coming out of the streaming, so it was easier just to stop streaming, and it's easier just to start the game from scratch. Hopefully sound's going to be alright this time around. This is sort of my volume over the music and stuff, so hopefully if you can hear me alright, if you let me know in chat. Obviously if there is any issues with sound. Ah, brilliant, okay. That's fantastic. So, we'll give this another go. And I'll try not to dribble my drink this time. Thank you very much. I feel like this should be further
This must be
way
the place.
because of...
Professor Ubier's house.
Oh yeah,
Looks
I've already
pretty
had
creepy.
2.
I've
Be
been
having
away
another
from
one.
Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months.
Alright, I'm going to put it like that. I'm going to turn this
I
ever
wanted to
so
celebrate
slightly.
our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching the story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me. I had a bad feeling about this.
Oh, decaf coffee, you savage. Decaf, death before decaf. Suki's had an accident, or maybe it's just you, Jasmine. Anyway, my eldest is currently down at the minute. You're not having coffee. You're too young. No, just eat your noodles and then it's bed, please. No, eat your noodles and then it's bed. Anyway, sorry. My eldest. Yeah, no, that is true with you. You're already crying. Climb the walls already, so yeah, maybe decaf for you. Just never give it to me. So, I've just realised as well, I'm on 91 followers. I'm 9 away from 100, so I think what I'm going to have to do is sort out like a prize. No, I won't. Yeah, I'll drink Earl Grey as an absolute, like, last minute. Hang on. I'm going to have to just pause it there quick. I'll drink it as an absolute last resort because it's so wrong. Right.
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But
It's
I
not
noticed
right.
one corner
It's
of the
not
bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood.
No. No.
Maybe I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival.
Jasmine
Of course,
says hi,
I was
by
still
the way,
tied to a
Lee.
chair in a burning house with no means of
Not
escape.
Weatherman. Sorry.
With one mighty bound, our hero was free. Now, I had to deal with that fire. The rope was shredded and no possible use to me.
Yeah, so I'm thinking with being close to 100 followers, might have to
Inside,
do
I
a
found a bottle
special
of tequila.
giveaway of something when I reach 100.
Normally, I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal.
It's actually not too bad of an idea.
Ew.
Get one of my
Disgusting.
printed off.
Not
one of my
only
mugs
did the
printed
tequila
off.
burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm. There was something short, fleshy, and gross on the carpet. It was the worm from the bottle of tequila. It was a half bottle of tequila.
See, my problem
That
is...
dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end. But this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
My problem is with point and clicks and adventure games that are like very story driven. It's hard to, you know, you don't want to be interrupting while they're talking.
It was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away. Well, they could be useful. I guess I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andrei Lobanov, the history student Nico had known at college. The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him. It gave his telephone number. Lobanov figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that that creep was in the running. It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart. Oubier and his wife, I guess. Nice couple.
So yeah, I mean, I've played this game many a time, so it's not even. I know what I need to do, but I'm still
the
gonna.
box that spider had crawled from.
I'm still gonna sort of explore everything. And what I am gonna do though is, I'm gonna just quickly turn that on, and also before I forget, make a save.
There was no pressure in the siphon. I guess it was out of gas.
So we're gonna need to find some gas.
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open.
You're going to bed in a minute, darling. Oh, we're going to bed soon. There's no point putting the. Go on then.
That cylinder was hot. I couldn't pick it up with my bare hands. The panties I'd found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
No, because then it'll come through on the mic, won't it? Silly Billy. It'll be my clicking of the mouse.
The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened.
Yeah, that's the only problem with this mic. It's picking up everything.
Now I had one primed up and ready to use extinguisher.
Oh, could be. It could be Jasmine eating the. Don't tell me it's picking up her actually eating the noodles, flicking in the bowl, or it could just no. Don't do that. No, don't do it. Anyway, just hurry up because it is bedtime and you're very late to bed. Okay.
With a well-aimed squirt of his soda fountain, our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
Hurry up because yes, you can hear it, so you're affecting my stream now, as well as affecting the fact that you should have been in bed ages ago. So, come on. Right, I'm going to just mute the mic while she's downstairs then, and then obviously I'll carry on chatting afterwards.
I wasn't going to burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety. I'd found a piece of newspaper folded in two. It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico. It was the newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse. Wrapped inside it was another small piece of paper. It was a bank statement for Ubier's account from an automatic telling machine. The last 5 withdrawals were for large amounts, and all made in Marseille. It was Ubier's bank statement. Much as I disliked him, Lobineau might be my only hope of finding Nico. Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George Stobart, Nico's boyfriend.
Don't you mean ex-boyfriend?
Look, I didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept
hopefully
she's
that should
just
be all right.
not interested in you?
Listen, Andre, we need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure.
I hate that man.
Andre? You better show, you creep. I felt an irrational urge to wipe my ear.
We forgot something, Georgie boy. Something very important. Hey, Philippa. How are you? I've never used this sort of mic before, so I do apologise if quality's not great. Just saves me having to bring down my Yeti and set it up. I need to get one of those, you know, the mic arms. I don't even know why I'm...
In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
Yeah, I need to get one of those because they're much easier. At the moment, I've got a proper like mic stand. Again, don't know why I'm waving my arms around.
The pot contained
There's
a
the
key.
Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo. Yeah, so I'm good. I'm just doing some... Well, I finished Broken Sword earlier, and I figured time I'm starting Broken Sword 2. I'm going to do it with my mic. Excuse me. Do it with my mic and my my camera on. So we're giving this a go. But yeah, how are you doing? Oh, sorry, I just saw... yeah, doing alright, good. But yeah, I was saying before, I struggle with point and click sort of
I
games.
unlocked the door.
Because obviously I want to chat to you lot, but I also understand that you're wanting to hear what's going on.
I wasn't looking forward to meeting
I don't
Lobineau
know.
again, but he was my only link with Nico.
Look at it.
There was no sign of Lobineau when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him.
Oh yeah. I'm out of coffee. That was the last.
It was a small silver flask from which the man was topping up his glass.
Oh, you.
Oh, garçon. He ignored me.
Rude.
I'm sure it was deliberate.
Yeah. Flip him. No, I'm glad you're
Pardon
doing
me,
alright.
but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
Ah, yes.
That's why I
remember
hunch
you.
over.
Yeah. Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore. I'm a man of leisure. What brings you back to Paris?
My girlfriend.
What it is to be young and in love. Will you share a bottle of wine with me?
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need
Yeah,
to keep
I
clear
have
head.
got one.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
I get very self-conscious when there's a camera on me. But because of my new overlay, couldn't think of what the word was then. I figured I'd give it a go. And I think, well, especially when you're doing point-and-click games as well, I think it's a little bit so that you're not just hearing me. Yeah, I think the charity stream was different because I felt more confident because it was for a good cause. This time it's just my face. Like I was raising money for a charity. Now it's just doing this for entertainment purposes and having people stare at me and go, oh. I don't know. Get used to it, I suppose. But yeah. Plus the other thing as well with the webcam is I mainly stream off of my Xbox, which is obviously in my bedroom. So I'm just going to mute a minute while someone's in the kitchen. I'm currently in the kitchen.
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire. The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
What's that you're drinking?
It's wine.
What do you make of this dart?
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device. The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to swell up like an inflatable life raft.
What do you make of this news cutting?
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No, it's the article above that.
Oh! Total eclipse of the sun. Oh, that's very dull in comparison. I don't know anything about eclipses.
Tell me what you make of this note.
From my years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into handwriting. I'd say that note was written by a compulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus complex.
Hey, you got just about everything apart from the ponytail. Have you ever heard of a Professor Oubier?
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience,
And I'm
monsieur.
back.
If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able
Okay.
to help.
So. Broken Sword 2. Excuse me. So Broken Sword 2 is obviously the follow-on from Broken Sword 1, obviously. And in this one, I don't know if you know much about. Obviously, was Broken Sword 1 the first time you ever saw it when you saw me play, or have you played it before? Like, just kind of how much information do you know? Because I don't want to bore you with too many details. Right, in that case. So this man here, this gentleman here, is George Stobart. In the first game, he came over to Paris. He's a lawyer from America. Came over to Paris on vacation and an assassin blew up a cafe and tried to kill him. As a result, Broken Sword is all about him trying to get revenge and realising that actually it wasn't just a murder for the sake of murder. It was this deep conspiracy theory about the Knights Templar, and him and a French photographer called Nico Collard. They became love interests towards the end of the game, and they ended up solving this big Knights Templar conspiracy. As a result, this game starts off where George has had to go back to America because his dad was dying, has then come back to France to meet Nicole, who he was hoping they would be able to reunite their relationship, but in the end she's found this Mayan stone and wants to go to this professor's house to get it checked out, but it was a trap. Nicole's been kidnapped, and George now is waiting for Lobeno, which is he was in the first game, and he's a bit of a creep, and he's trying to, well, basically, where is it? Those, well, I'll see if he'll read it.
It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart.
And then
It was the letter to Nico from that creep Lobeno. Sickening.
Yeah. And so we're now currently waiting for Lobeno to arrive at the cafe so that we can talk about the Mind Stone and see where Nico is. And this one is basically, it's all just about puzzles, mystery, great storytelling, great voice acting, and but yeah, I don't want to give too much away because of spoilers. But yeah, Broken Sword is one of those. Like, the first one came out in 1996. This came out in 1997. Hey baby, hey darling. And I've played them countless times. They're absolutely brilliant. You can actually get them. Well, they're currently getting bug fixed, but you can actually get them remastered on mobile phones as well. I genuinely, I don't want to give anything away, but it's just, and the characters are like reoccurring, and it's not a free game. I'm trying to think how much it was. I think I ended up getting, like, because there's technically 5 of them. The first 2 are this style, which are your 2D. Then 3 and 4, they went into 3D, and they kind of didn't quite work. It was a bit of a hit and miss. I enjoyed the story, but like they had like box puzzles, where you have to drag a box around the room and stuff like that. It wasn't overly great. You can get Borderlands 1 and 2 remastered on mobile, but as I say, they're currently off the Google App Store. I think they're back on the iPhone store. But basically, there was, like, obviously they were designed when mobile phones, weren't overly great, and now as technology's got better, so there was a lot of bugs and stuff, so Revolution took them off, did them up. There is a Broken Sword 5, which is on Xbox. I don't know if you got Xbox, PlayStation, obviously mobile and PC. That is more 2D with 3D models, but back to the old point and click style. Absolutely brilliant, really, really good. Again, no, but I love this art style. I love Broken Sword 1 and 2. I think Broken Sword 5 is on the Switch. I think it is, because I nearly bought it again. Because I basically buy them on every platform. I'm pretty sure Broken Sword 5 is on the Switch. You know what? I'm going to find out for you now, dead quick. Because if it is, there is a lot of throwbacks to returning characters, but I personally don't think that it would ruin any of the previous games, because you just won't get any of the references. But as a standalone game, absolutely brilliant. Broken Sword 5 Switch. Yep, it's available on the Switch. So, as I say, have a look. It might be on sale, or you might be able to get it cheap at second-hand What are they called? Video rental shops thing. Oh my god, my head's gone. Anyway, you know what I'm on about, like a game or a CSX. I don't know what you would what you have. But yeah, highly recommend it. I genuinely could carry on just talking about Broken Sword. It is one of my all-time favourites. The characters are just amazing. And you're well, in a minute you're going to see the creep that is Lobino. So right. Anyway, you've not come here to sit and watch me chat about the game. You've come to watch me play the game. So,
When I finish serving this gentleman.
Yeah, I want a coffee as well, mate, but I've drank both of mine. Hence why I'm probably talking really, really quick as well. Anyway, right, I want that flask. And you're not going to give it me, are you? How do we... Hey, thanks for my coffee.
Un café.
Thanks. What does that guy keep pouring out of his flask?
Absinthe.
Absinthe? I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It is.
I also have my little
Don't
dog.
look at me, I didn't sell it to him.
Yeah, true that. This thing. If you get me on a topic that I'm very passionate about, I will not shut up. Otherwise, I'll just chit chat and stuff. Anyway, yeah. Hang on a minute. Look. I can't see the camera at the moment because of my screen, but I think that's on Suki. Suki. Hello. Oh, hang on. Might need to go down a bit. There she is. Right. Anyway. So if you ever see me sort of off camera going, oh, chatting away, it's because she's sleeping down there. Anyway. Yeah, she's like 10 years old, bless her. You're just not going to get any bigger, are you, short stuff? No. Anyway, sorry.
Do you know a guy called André Lobino?
Oui, I know him. What
Oh,
of
we?
it?
Well, I'm supposed to meet him here. Did I miss him?
No, I have not seen him today.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Oui,
Oh, we?
he married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here, the nutty professor and the movie star.
Never a good thing to do drum on the table when you've got a microphone on. Do apologise about that.
If Oubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage name was Carol Climax. She died in suspicious circumstances.
I also wonder what kind of movie she's made with that sort of name.
How did Oubier's wife die?
I heard he shot her.
And got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and a watertight alibi.
Yeah, oh. I was about to say yes it is, but I don't think it is. I don't think it has the underscore. I think it's all just one word on a...
Why would an eminent public figure like
Fortnite.
Oubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
I played a couple, did absolute trash. Like, I'm not even joking. Yeah, it was not good. So I did 3 matches. First match, I died at like the 85th or something. Second match, I pretty much died as soon as I landed because I was trying to do a challenge. And then the third one I did alright. I got to about 8th, I think, something like that. And again, it was my own stupid fault because I like the no build mode, so because I much prefer doing that. And I basically took someone down, and then of course I'm stood in the middle, and someone just popped me. But yeah, did you aeroplane? Did you do any good on Fortnite? Sorry, I just read the chat. Yeah, I do. See, it's so much more fun. Plus, you can't hide behind buildings and protect myself.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think
Hey,
so.
well done.
He's a regular customer.
Look at this. A poison dart.
Ah, oui.
Sure.
It's the real thing.
Uh,
Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic. Sounds like a real close relationship you have going.
That's all.
Thank you.
oh, here he comes.
Well, this is a surprise, Georgie.
Oh my god,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
trios.
normally call you,
Yes, I'm down for that one.
but Nico's in trouble, Andre. Deep trouble. You have to
Yeah,
help
no
me
worries.
find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
It was you that recommended Professor Ubier as an expert on Mayan art. Now his butler's kidnapped her, and he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Drop it, Andre. Right now, Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
So, how can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Ubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
So that's what all the trouble's about.
Precisely. Nicole told me to guard it with my life.
Oh, surely it's
It's
worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
Nearly got
What's
it right.
funny is that your life really is on the line.
What are you talking about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact, dummy, and the guy who kidnapped Nico was from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Oh my god, you mean I could be in danger too?
What do you suppose the carving on the stone means?
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
Where did Nico get the stone?
It was sent to her.
From where? Who?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, you should.
It was something to do with smuggling.
Well done.
Why didn't Nico take the stone to Ubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would
Yeah.
happen.
If
You
she's
should be
been
proud
hurt,
of yourself.
Andre,
Well
I'll
done.
break every bone in your body.
No, that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself. Tell me about your friend Ubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all.
No, I don't.
Does Ubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
You are useless.
What do you think this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You think you're amusing, don't you?
What can you tell me about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank. The Gliese Gallery.
Take a look at this, Andre.
It's a bank statement.
Yeah, Professor Ubier's account. 5 large cash withdrawals in the space of 3 days. All from an automatic teller in Marseille. Suspicious, isn't it?
You're even more crazy than you were before.
See you later.
Goodbye, Georgie.
Yeah, see you later, creep. Ah, any excuse to play
I've had enough of your
Borderlands.
games, Kala. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
Borderlands, why I said Borderlands again?
I
Oh my
thought your
god, broken
business
sword.
was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak. Why are you so interested in that stone?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or
don't
Pablo
know
here
why.
will make you talk.
Okay. Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help.
What are
So
you
I
doing?
had a word with one of my girlfriends,
Crazy dog.
and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer. I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
would be a good
I
shout.
figured it was South American, so... You're not buying this, are you?
That's enough.
Yeah, I
I
might
don't have
even,
time to listen to your
I might
mindless
even stream
rattle.
all 5 games.
We'll
Do
leave you to think it over.
2, 3, 4, and 5
Come
after
the
this.
morning, you'll be ready to
Or
talk.
once I do this, I might. I don't know. I might put it up on a poll. Not that I've got that many people following to, but you never know. Could either do Borderlands. Oh my god! Not Borderlands. Broken Sword. Could do Broken Sword 3 after this, 4 and then 5, or have a bit of a break, do a different point and click, and then come back. Yeah, I'm not really. I'm struggling to. It's Borderlands, you know, esque and stuff. I'm just struggling with it. Struggling to get into it, which is a shame because it's a brilliant game, but yeah, I really don't know why it's stuck in my head. To be honest with you, I genuinely don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I do apologise.
Do you miss being a gendarme?
Yes, of course I do.
You didn't do anything.
When I wore that uniform, I commanded respect. Not anymore.
Right, great. Let me steal that flask. Swish!
I grabbed the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink.
And with that,
Now
we're out
I
of
had
it.
another lead. I could either go back to Ubier's house or visit the Glee's gallery.
Yeah, well, it's Borderlands though, isn't it? Like, the look of it, it is Borderlands. And that's what's amazing. And you got Tiny Tina, and a couple of other recurring characters that I've noticed. So on paper, it should be as addictive as all the others, but I just I don't know whether my tastes have changed, and so I'm not into playing those sort of games as much now, or what. I honestly can't put my finger on it, but I'm struggling at the minute to get into it. Right, where was I going? Let's go. I don't know what either of those were,
The
but we're
Glee's
gonna.
gallery had style and
Yes.
class, but very few customers.
Oh yeah, but hey, it's one of those though where we'll be able to flutter to and from it. Oh, excuse me.
Are you Mr. Glees, the owner?
Yes, sir. May I help you?
You're English?
These days one prefers to think of oneself as
European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
I'm really tempted to go make another iced coffee before my ice fully melts. I mean, technically at the moment I think it is only you watching it, Lee, with me. So I'm going to just quickly make an iced coffee with what ice I've got. So I'm going to see if I remember this one. I've got shortcuts on my keys. Yes! Okay, right. I'm going to just quickly make a coffee. I'll be back in a moment. think that's done correct. Right, sorry about that. So, sorry about that. Right, come on,
What I
you.
really wanted to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir, one doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
Yeah, I noticed. I've already got one of those. Who's that guy over there?
That's Mr. Lane, sir, the critic.
Learn.
I'm hoping he'll give the gallery a favourable write-up. One has to be so patient with these critics. Lure them in with a
Hey.
great bait, watch for a bite, then play them like a fish.
Well, he's certainly drinking like one.
So, you know I said I'm not going to give any spoilers away. Hang on a minute. So, remember I said to you, flipping, I do apologise, but my chat's frozen. Give me a minute. I do apologise. I'll have to have a look. Oh yeah, so, you know I said I wouldn't give any spoilers away. Well, tiny little spoiler, but this guy right here will make an appearance. You know, if you do buy Broken Sword 5, he will make an appearance. So obviously him here now is like the first time you get introduced to him. So he's one of the returning characters that you'll meet in number 5. We'll get to him though in a minute and what he does.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Of course, his name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Oubier himself.
Do you believe the story that Oubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who can blame him? She was an opportunist tramp. Well, that's what I heard.
Rude.
Have you seen any of Oubier's wife's films?
Only one. Believe me, I was appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Well, you sure got your money's worth. Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated. I suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course. But that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the items from the docks.
Could you tell me which docks Professor Oubier uses to import the artifacts?
Good God, no. I can't possibly reveal my commercial secrets.
Do you get many Central American Indians in here?
And no, sir, this is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here. Straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left. You can't miss it.
Well, as it happens, I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, fascinating.
I'd like your opinion on this pot.
Interesting. Would sir be interested in selling the article?
That depends. How much would you give me for it?
300? Possible 325.
I'll think about it.
No, don't, because... Right. Leave it with me, and when I go upstairs, I'll load up Fortnite and I'll find out, and then I'll send you a message on Discord with what it is, because I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Red Omen space XF, I think. I think there was a space there. Try it with a space, Red Omen space XF. If that doesn't come up with anything, let me know, and I'll have a look for you. Now we get to meet this interesting man. He's a...
You're Lane, the critic, aren't you?
Correct. Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy? Doing what?
Appreciating the art. Or depreciating it. I have a reputation to uphold.
I could tell this guy was going to be hard work. Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Yes, of course.
I was at his house earlier.
If you're going to drop names, you could at least name one worth dropping.
I thought Oubier was a well-respected man.
Why, his last book was nothing but pseudo-intellectual claptrap. The demented ramblings of a drug-dependent has-been.
Okay, so one of the reasons why I don't like this guy, this right here.
Would you give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
Yes. Very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Rude. Rude. Rude.
You smashed my pot.
Certainly, it was not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe
Yeah.
me, I was doing you a favor.
I know, right? Anyway, so as I say, he will make a reappearance in number 5. Anyway, I get my own back on him now.
What's that you're drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine. Glees can't expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
I wasn't going to waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge.
Oh, we're gonna get revenge. Oh, wrong one. Where's your glass?
I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
Did you put something in my drink?
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Glees's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
Do you want some more?
Allow me.
Yeah. He's not dead. Well, of course, because I said you'd see him again in Broken Sword 5. Anyway, I love that. Yeah. Can't handle his drink,
There
can
was
he?
nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label. Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing. It was beginning to make sense. Oubier had organized Nico's abduction. Oubier withdrew money from Marseille. Oubier was connected with Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars. It wasn't much of a lead, but it was all I had. I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
Oh, absolute bargain. Absolute bargain. You were, honest to God, you will not be disappointed. Excuse me. You will not be disappointed if you're able to get it.
When I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
I say you won't be disappointed. I personally don't think you'll be disappointed if you're enjoying watching this sort of game and you like point and clicks and you like humour and puzzles and stuff like that, I don't think you'll be disappointed. But for £5, I can't see how you'd be disappointed with it. Oh no, I don't want that. I thought I'd already made one. Maybe I didn't. So we'll save that. But yeah, it's, as I say, it's brilliant, and I'm hoping they announce Broken Sword 6 soon. Yeah, it's just brilliant. Hey, doggo!
It was a mean-looking guard dog.
Yeah, as I say, it is really good as well. Like, even if, as I say, if you enjoyed watching Broken Sword 1, and you're enjoying this and the way it works, you'll really enjoy Broken Sword 5.
No, I don't want to watch.
Really good
As
story.
my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Really good story, really good characters, really well designed, and excuse me, the puzzles are brilliant as well. So yeah, I honestly can't. I'm half tempted to go and get it myself. Obviously not now, but get it again on the Switch. Right. Anyway, sorry.
What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's
on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
Also, that bit's always confused me. If the big hand is on 4, then that just means it's 20 past something. But anyway.
What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it? Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say. What's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for a dog.
It's his registration number. Security dog number 20.
That animal doesn't seem too hot for a guard dog.
No? You haven't seen him in action.
Doesn't look like he has the energy to wag his tail.
Just like my wife. She's like a slug in a coma until she's annoyed. Then she's like a tiger with a rat up its ass.
Sweet.
Still love that line.
Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure. They have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez, are you some kind of nut?
Nah, it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other. Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker. Do you know what kind of business Condor's involved in?
I'm paid to guard the gate. Their business is none of mine.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her, and you should tell her. The docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yeah. Struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
A poison dart, huh?
I could tell he didn't believe me. I have these very exotic panties.
Take them away, you pervert!
Have you ever heard of Professor Ubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
What's cooking?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one. Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you? You're pumping out enough methane here to fill a dirigible. This is the dart that the Indians shot at my girlfriend.
Sheesh, that's pretty weird, but I don't see why you'd expect to find her here.
Take a look at this letter.
That's sick. Did you write it?
Oh, no. No, it's a letter from my girlfriend's admirer.
If I was you, I'd smack him in the mouth.
Well, that's not my style, but thanks for the advice. I gotta go now, but I'll be back.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
The stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook. For hooking boats.
Well, I gotta say, again, this is coming from a massive Broken Sword fan, but £9 for all three, I think is really good. Again, that is just going off of like the fact that I'm a massive fan. Plus the remasters, I will say, the remasters. I can't quite remember if number 2 does, but I know number 3 actually adds some more to the story. So you actually get to control Nico in the first one, in the remastered, and you actually get more of a story, and you know, like a side. You get to sort of see Nico a bit more and her backstory and stuff like that. So yeah, I do like. Yeah, well, as I say though, I'm a massive Broken Sword fan, and so like I do recommend these games. And they don't actually handle sorry, I'll just start that again. They handle really well because it's touchscreen, so it's very similar to the point and click style, because obviously you're just touching the screen where you need it to go. So yeah, could be worth it. You've got to burn your hand first, George, just to know to pour water over it, because it's going to be hot. You silly Billy.
The bottle was half filled with water. Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it.
Yeah, I do think, as I say, if you're enjoying watching this, are you enjoying like the story, and not just obviously me. But no, on a serious note, if you are enjoying watching this and it is something that you enjoy, you think you'd enjoy playing yourself, £9 is an absolute steal. I mean, it's £5 on the minute on the Switch, but you're getting all three for an extra £4. So, yeah, it could be, as I say.
The bottle had blocked the chimney, and the hut was filling up.
And also, like, the puzzles and stuff are quite good. As I say, I know for definite in the first one. Hang on, I'm gonna have to pause this, only because I think that's a time thing. I know in the first one, it's been ages since I've actually played the remastered version of number 2, which is what I'm playing. Obviously, the original at the moment. So I can't remember if they added anything on the second, but I know for sure on the first they added like more puzzles and stuff for you to solve. So it made it fresh and interesting. And as I say, story-wise, and the characters are brilliant. The characters are so like, there's just, yeah. I honestly could talk about it forever, because this game is, I don't even know how many times I've played this game and completed it. Broken Sword 1 and 2 I have played so many times over the years. I played it on PC, PlayStation 1, obviously a mobile device, and it's just, it's one of those games I could play over and over. Anyway, I'm gonna stop gushing over the actual game and actually play it. But yes, I do highly recommend it. If you've got the £9 to spare, I highly recommend them. And if you're happy playing them on a mobile device. As I say, I found it worked really well. Anyway, come on, Georgie.
The packet was full of dog biscuits. Someone had once told me a piece of coal brought you luck. Who was I to argue with irrational superstition? Baked beans in ketchup. Yow!
He's again. That's twice you burnt your
Stove
hands.
equals heat. Heat equals burn. Burn equals excruciating pain.
And the best thing is, right? I'm not being funny. But if you were to let me get out of here. If you were to get stuck on any of the games, 1, 2, or 5, you'd be able to just send us a message on Discord and be like, "Hey, I'm stuck at it," and I'd be able to help you out. So I'm just basically trying to talk you into buying them. And I don't even get paid by Revolution Software. I'd happily promote them for free. It's great. Right, I really hate doing this, buddy. I'm really sorry to do this to you.
I felt a slight twinge of conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunk.
But yeah, no, if you ever got stuck on any of them, obviously there's walkthroughs all over the internet anyway. But yeah, I will talk about Broken Sword all day long. Ah, look at him.
As I'd expected, the dog could swim like a dog.
Oh, that's unlucky. I feel your pain. It's one of the reasons I've tried streaming Fortnite, and then I die really, really early. I get really, really annoyed with myself, not with the people. People are better than me. I understand that. Yeah, and then I'll get really frustrated, and so I just think to myself, no one's ever going to tune in to watch me play Fortnite. Yeah, I think. See, my problem is, I'm more of a solo gamer that loves multiplayer games, and it's really weird. So like Call of Duty, me and my brother used to play Call of Duty practically every night years ago, and I don't mind that because we'd have moments where we would just sit in silence while playing the game. Like, I never felt as if I had to make conversation with him, and he didn't either. Whereas when I was playing Destiny, and I had sort of like a clan and stuff going, and we'd have randoms join us when we were trying to do the raids, I felt the pressure, of, oh well, you got to be good, because if you're crap, you're letting random people down. So I do suppose it's, if you're in a team with people you know, excuse me, I think if you're in a team with people you know, it does make the game a lot more fun. It's just finding those people, that's the problem. And as I'm getting older, I'm more like my gaming time now. Like, I've got 3 kids, obviously work, stuff like that. My gaming time has kind of become more I want to say precious, but not like in a, oh my god, it's precious to me. Just like in a, like when I game, I want to be able to enjoy it. And so when I play multiplayer and I'm doing really trash, I become hard on myself, and I'm like, I'll chastise myself and be like, oh, you know, and so I think that's what, and I think the other reason as well is now that I'm getting into streaming more, point and click games are like always my escape, because you've got to concentrate on the story, you've got to concentrate on what you're doing, and it's so immersive, and so I think that's one of the reasons I'm enjoying streaming it as well. I know it's not one of the biggest, it certainly isn't one of the biggest gross, you know, I don't think I'm ever going to get like massive amounts of, I could do this for like years and years, day on end, doing point and click. I don't think I'll ever get massive numbers. That's fine, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for people like you who will come along, absolutely over the moon that you're supporting me, but I also love the chatter to him, you know, and stuff like that. And I'm rambling on now. I can't even remember what my original point was, so I'm going to shut up. But yeah, but no, I genuinely can't remember what my point was. Hey, how's it going? You alright, Jedi? Sorry, you've joined me as I started rambling on about multiplayer and everything else, and I can't remember what my original point was. Anyway, let's knock on this door. How are you doing, mate? You alright?
The din must have drowned out the sound of my knocking.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Gotta go and clog a fan. Yes,
Maybe
mate.
there was a way in up there.
Yeah, 1997 this came out. Yeah, that was it. So yeah, so if I play with random people and I'm doing trash, or I'm not doing very well, I feel like I'm letting them down, and then I don't enjoy the game. And so playing with randoms, like when I did my charity stream, I played with another Twitch streamer who is worth checking out.
That did the trick. The fan clunked and shorted out as its blades were mashed.
Chubbyish Bunny. No, I can't remember if she's got numbers on her end. I'll find out and I'll post it on Discord.
You make any more noise, I'll break your arms.
That bully needed to
but
be
yeah,
taught
she
a
was
lesson.
watching and she was supporting, and it was great. And then she said to me, she goes, "Oh, I was playing Fortnite." And bear in mind, I'd been streaming.
That must be his boss.
For about 20 hours at that point. We're on 4 hours sleep, so I was a bit anyway. And she said, "Oh, do you want to do some duos?" And I was like, "Yeah, great." And we did some duos, and I was rubbish. I kept getting shot down, and I didn't get any kills, and I just felt really bad on her, because obviously she's wanting to play. George, get your head out the window. Anyway, she was great though, but again, it's that thing of playing with randoms and not wanting to let people, you know, or get, you know, because it's their time as well playing games. And I will shut up rambling. I do this a lot as well, which is another reason that I get paranoid. I also lose my train of thought a lot. Yes, I am, mate. I've just done Broken Sword 1, which I'm going to get into the process of...
Who is it?
Let's go pizza.
Pizza delivery? I didn't order pizza.
No?
This is the Condor Trans
Yeah, so
Global
the
Shipping
plan
Company,
is,
isn't it?
I don't
originally...
like pizza.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, I'm
Everyone
talking
likes
over
pizza.
the dialogue.
Maybe he was allergic to mozzarella.
Right. Let me do a quick save. Right, so the plan was, Jedi, I don't know why I'm looking down there, the camera's there. The plan was I was going to do Broken Sword 1, which I've just finished, and then I'm going to just basically put the VODs straight onto my YouTube, unedited and stuff, because I haven't got video editing software. Anyway, so that's going on there. Then I'm going to do Broken Sword 2, which is what I'm currently doing at the moment. Then the plan was I was going to jump on and do other point and click games like Day of Tentacles. What else have I got planned? Flight of the Amazon Queen, I think it is. You know, and all these other point and clicks. I've got them all listed on my Instagram. But I've got so hooked back into Broken Sword series, and I have all the games that I'm contemplating on doing. Once I finish Broken Sword 2, just going straight into 3, 4 and 5 and just blast them one after the other while on stream. So I think that's what I'm probably going to do. Obviously I've got to make sure that my laptop is still able to run both of 3 and 4, because it's not the most up-to-date laptop. Right.
The grill opened from the inside.
But yeah, so that is the plan, mate. So again, long-winded explanation for just a simple yes, I will be.
Hey, what now?
Oh, are ya? Oh, fantastic. Right.
Look, this pizza's been paid for. You might as well take it.
I told you, I don't like pizza.
What?
Not even with extra olives?
No, go for it, mate.
Olives are the
Mate,
devil's butt nuggets.
I have not got a problem with people, like, if it's someone who comes into my chat and obviously doesn't just come straight in and blah, 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 but drop your, you know, if you got any socials or whatever. Ow. If you got any socials or anything like that, mate, like, whack them out. I don't object to you trying to get, you know, we've got some, I mean, Philippa is absolutely amazing, and she's showing great support, and yeah, you know, there might be other people that pop in and see this or whatever, but yeah, feel free to drop your socials in, mate. What was I do apologise. I've had 3 coffees as well, one after the other, so I'm a bit like, woo. Also,
You know what's good for you? You'll open this door.
Yeah.
What if I don't?
I'll kick your head in.
Okay. I'll
Yeah, hi
come
Philippa,
out.
sorry. Oh, hang on, quick. See, this is the bit I was trying to listen out for, the door being open. Come on. But yeah, mate, no, that's not a problem. What Telltale are you starting with? I love Telltale. Is it The Wolf Among Us? Was that the name of the one? Oh, that's another brilliant one. I might end up doing some Telltales at some point, I think. Again, story driven. See you later, loser. Douche. Anyway, come on, Georgie boy. Oh, The Wolf Among Us is brilliant. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. In fact, actually, you've just reminded me that I need to download. I need to download mine before I lose them. So I'll do that after I finish the stream. But I'm sorry to hear that, mate.
It was locked.
What am I doing here again? Oh, Batman. Oh, you know what? I recently.
Which adorned the notice board was something which caught my eye. It was a delivery note from Condor Transglobal, and the address was Coromante City.
I've had on Xbox the Batman Telltale games. Game. I think it was given it with Games of Gold or something ages ago. Never got around to playing it, and then a couple of months ago I was just looking for something to play, and I was having a look. I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll give it a go. Absolutely brilliant. Like I was so made up with it. It was it's Batman and Telltale. It was yeah. I really wish. I can't remember if someone bought them out, Telltale, because they took all the games off the store, didn't they? I can't remember if someone's bought them out, but if they haven't, someone needs to get the rights to all of those games and start making them again. Actually, talking of which, yeah, I was just remembering if it was correct or not. I'm sure I read somewhere, because I don't know if you played it, but Tales of Borderlands, I think they're doing Tales of the Borderlands 2. No! Oh, that would be, yes, I'd need that in my life. The Wolf Among Us 2 would be brilliant. I'm sure I also read that they were doing Tales from the Borderlands 2. Alright, Georgie, I'm sorry. Oh, but that is excellent news. So, you stream just PC. No, to be honest with you, I mainly stream...
The little guy had a blowpipe.
Well,
that confirmed my
I used to stream mainly on Xbox.
I waited for him to shoot me.
But because point-and-click games are mainly on laptop or PC, and my laptop isn't the greatest, but it runs point-and-clicks okay.
Need to get out.
I'll stream these on my PC,
nope,
and then any of the big games that, you know, like Fortnite or Borderlands. I'm trying to think what else I would play. Call of Duty, but I won't ever do Warzone because I am proper trash at that. But when me and my brother start doing, because he's just reinstalled Modern Warfare to play some Team Deathmatch and stuff again, when we start playing that, I'll probably stream that as well. So all of those sort of games, I'll do it on Xbox. But yeah, so I do a mix of both. The only one I don't really do, which I might actually set up at some point, is Switch, because of doing Animal Crossing and those sort of games. And I don't have a PlayStation, so I don't do any of those. Brilliant! Thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate it. What was I doing with you? So you're getting distracted, but it's fine. I don't mind.
Hi.
As long as you lot don't mind me jabbering away to you lot.
Is
This
that
is,
where you're from? Coramonte City?
Coramonte!
Okay. This was the dart you used to knock out my girlfriend. If she's come to any harm, I will count you personally responsible.
Lotte capito fnor!
Exactly.
Tell me what you've done with Nico, and I'll share these biscuits with you. I knew it sounded lame, trying to bargain with a box of doggy snacks. Besides, how was he to know how yummy they tasted?
Alright, George. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm sorry, I read your thing about the VOD and YouTube. Yeah, I've had a YouTube channel for years, because my intention was always to do YouTube videos, until I realised that I'm not very good at video editing. Yeah, so that kind of came to an end, but I kept it open, and then started for God knows how long trying to do Twitch stream, but never had a camera or a mic or anything. And then I did a charity event a couple of weeks ago, got Twitch affiliate, so I was like, right, I'm going to give this a proper go in now. And so that's where that is. Anyway, yes, back on track. I do apologise that I'm a mess, but this is what I'm like. Like, I can't help it. Like, I am just a train wreck when it comes to talking. I am your typical antisocial introvert nerd gamer that is trying to be like, hey. Anyway, so anyway, yeah. So back on track. So anyway, and so it kind of dawned on me the other day when I was streaming Borderlands. Not Borderlands. Why do I keep saying Borderlands? Broken Sword. And I thought to myself, I've got a YouTube channel that's basically just sat there, and I've got like stream, so I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to take the raw VOD and whack it on YouTube. If someone wants to sit and watch it for like 3 hours or whatever, they're more than welcome to it. But I might as well make some use of it. So anyway, but yeah, thank you guys, and I do. Thank you for the cheers. I thank you. Yeah. Anyway, socially awkward me, aren't I? It's great. I'm going to watch a guy who just gets really nervous talking to people and doesn't play the game that he's actually meant to be playing. Concentrate, David. So, let's go into the draws. But I do really appreciate both of you being here, by the way. I genuinely, it
the
does
only interesting thing I
absolutely
found was
make my
a
night.
small brass key.
Ooh, brass key. Right. You.
What does this key unlock?
Huh?
I need to sort out my notifications as well. This is how little I know. Thank you so much for the subscription.
Hey, you're Manacle. Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay?
Genuinely, that's made my night, Philippa. You're an absolute star. I thank you so much.
Hey, come back here.
Yeah, you are absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, thank you. Awkward at saying thank
The
you,
little guy
because
on
I
the
will
ground
continue
amongst the
saying
stack
thank
of
you. You're an
crates.
absolute star. Thank you so much. I also got to finally see my notification. I worked on that the other day, and I was happy with that. Anyway, what was I about to say? Yeah, so I do apologise because I've just realised down here, you get with this basically overlay. This is how not tech savvy I am. I've been watching like loads of YouTube videos and Googling and everything for Twitch, and I found this overlay, and I like it because it's got coffee on. But I have no idea. I tried and I followed what this guide said to do, but it doesn't seem to work. Where like the money, I'm pointing off camera, but you can't actually see where I'm pointing. But obviously you lot can. At the bottom of my screen, where the $sign and the heart and the star and the diamond is. That diamond's meant to be for cheers. The star, I don't know what that's meant to be for. Obviously heart was follow and $sign for subscribe. That's meant to be scrolling with like new followers and everything, and it's not. I don't know how to fix it, so I am going to get round to doing it. So it is like an absolute train wreck, but the best thing about it is you lot can come on the journey with me from getting to be an absolute mess. Star is for subs. There you go. So what's the $sign for? Donations, maybe. There you go. So I've kind of messed it up a bit. Need to swap them around. Need to figure out how to get that doing. Anyway, so the best thing is, you lot can come along on the journey with me for a bumbling mess of a man who doesn't know how to set his Twitch up properly. You know what? I'm really impressed I managed to figure out how to do the chat box. Anyway, so yeah, so you lot are all welcome to follow me on this absolute mess of a stream as I figure out how to do things. And I'm going to just pop this here to see if this actually works, because I tried this. See, this is right. Okay, quick question then, my lovely people. What is gifted sub? Because I don't quite understand it. See, I am an absolute noob. How I've made Twitch affiliate, I do not know. But I'm going to do this because, Philippa, right? See if this works. No, because I missed my S. Hang on, bear with me. Again, see, look, this is how unprepared I am to actually have followers. And I didn't actually think I would get followers. That I have to type on my phone and do my chat on my phone because I don't have dual screens or anything. But yeah, look at that! I got my commands working. I don't know what other commands I've got. Ah, Philippa! Are you an absolute star? You know that. Like, genuinely, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I genuinely... don't vibrate. I genuinely really do appreciate, like, the support and everything. Because I'm not even lying. When I said I wasn't expecting to get followers, I genuinely didn't think I would get. Like, I've got 91, but I don't reckon they're all real people, probably. But, like, but to actually get people viewing and chatting and talking to me is basically why I want to do this. I want to basically get to a point where, like, my Discord, I want people to promote their own streams or their own socials, and, you know, obviously within reason, not just someone who pops into the chat and goes, hey, mate, I will follow you back after stream, because I don't want to do it now because I'm already not playing the game because I'm chatting to you two amazing people. But yeah, Jedi, if you've got Discord, feel free to join the Discord page, and as I say, promote away whenever you're streaming. Drop a link in, all that kind of stuff. Like, I absolutely, this is why I want to do Twitch. This is what I like. As daft as it sounds and as mushy as it sounds, and I do apologise because I know we're meant to be playing a game, and this is where I'm going to have to try and get this mental head to comprehend that I've got to do this. But this is why I'm doing it, to chat to people, did I not set my Discord up? See, this is why I need to go through it. I do apologise. I thought I had my Discord. Anyway, they are all on my social. The Discord is on my social, but that's my bad. I thought I had that up and running. Anyway, but this is why I'm doing Twitch, so that I can chat to people, like, come off as a crazy, bumbling loon, but it doesn't matter because people are talking. You guys are talking, and that's what we're here for. We're here to talk, and we're here to be entertained. Are you not entertained? Anyway, and everything else. Where's he gone? I can't remember now what I was doing. Oh yeah, I'm looking for the little dude. No, I'm not. I'm looking to go and save my girlfriend, Nico.
All the crates were firmly sealed.
But yeah, thank you very much for sticking around. Thank you very much for everything, really. As I say. Anyway, enough of my mushiness. Let's crack on with saving Nico. I forgot what her name was. Oh, mate, it isn't a problem. See, this is the thing, you see. Like, I'm still at the stage. I am following you, aren't I? I'm sure I am. See, this is what I'm going to do now. Yes, I am following. Yes.
Just in
yeah, you
time.
see, because
interrupting the beam of light kept the doors from closing.
Oh no,
and
hang on, I've lost my chat.
From using the elevator.
See, I need to figure out.
Now?
Right, I've lost all my chat now. But this is why I've got this up. Right. Right. Let me. But yeah, like, it's all just about, like, support and showing, you know, promoting other people and everything else. Right. I know what I need to do. I need to find the light switch to turn the light on here. I can't remember where the light switch was there now. Probably. Did I walk past it? Is it this way? Ah, there we go. Switch. Button. Switch. So yeah, so there we go.
I
So we can
noticed
see
a
these.
faint mark on the wooden floor.
Go over, Georgie, and I was about to say. No, I'm not even going to say what just went into my head. Jesus.
There was an arc-shaped scratch on the floor, as if a door had been opened in the nearby wall.
Maybe there was.
My fingers traced the outline of a secret door in the wall. Then I found a small round stud, which was set flush to the surrounding wooden paneling.
Ta-da!
Just as I'd hoped. A secret room. Nico!
Let's get you untied.
There. How you feeling?
Oh, thanks, Georges. How on earth did you find me?
I
I
knew
have my
Ubier had
ways.
been in Marseille. But never mind about me. How
will-
about you tell me exactly
There is
what's going on?
there is a line
starting
where
with
she gets
that
angry at
lying
you
stone.
if you.
I picked it up from one of Kazak's
This is
men in
another thing I do.
Paris.
I will point
I was
at the screen like
expecting
you
a
guys can
consignment
actually
of
see my hands and what I'm pointing to.
Drugs?
Yes.
But
proof
if
I
you
needed
go
to
to the
expose
statue
Kazak's smuggling operation.
and pick that up first and
set
then
it up
untie
to
her, she
act
gets
as
like really
courier.
angry about it.
And once I had the proof, I planned to go straight to Inspector Mou. But instead of the dope I'd expected, they sent me that stone instead. And to find out more, I called Professor Oublier, who invited me to his mansion. At least, I thought it was Oublier.
I don't get it. If Karzak's business is drugs, why is he so desperate to get his hands on that stone?
Maybe it has some significance to the local people in Central America. It could be Karzak's means of getting them to work for him. Anyway, we've got to get out of here.
Nico, wait!
Yeah, she was quite quick. Let me get the... What did that say? Fetish? I love his jacket. I want his jacket purely because he just fits everything in it.
I decided to keep the masking tape. It was bound to be of some use to me.
He just puts stuff in it and it's just magic.
We can't use the elevator. If that thug Pablo's recovered, he'll be waiting for us.
We've got to do something. Where does that door lead to?
I'm not sure.
Just say hi to everyone in the who is viewing. Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time to stop by. Get that on there. I do appreciate it.
Hopefully, the tape would prevent those doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator. The pallet rose about 6 inches off the floor, and I said a silent prayer to whoever had discovered the power of hydraulics,
What on earth are you doing?
trying to raise the statue so I can hook it to that pulley.
Is that really going to help us?
Yes.
I like to keep myself occupied in times of stress.
Anyway, we need to talk, Nico. Yeah, what are these?
I found these in your bag.
Oh, they were a gift.
I know. I read the note.
God knows what was going through Andre's mind.
I think that's quite plain enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me what you know about Condor.
Condor Transglobal exports Aztec and Mayan relics from Central America to Europe. But that's just a cover for the real business. Drug smuggling.
What proof do you have?
Nothing yet.
So they might
Do
not.
you know where Condor is based?
In Central America. A place called Quaramonte.
I saw that name on a docket downstairs. Tell me about this Karzak guy.
Well, I saw him for only a few minutes. But he frightens me. I got the impression that Pablo was nervous when he was around too. His eyes. They're like a wild animal's. Like a tiger. That's what scared me most about him. He looked so unpredictable and dangerous.
Did you know Ubier's wife was a film star?
No, I didn't know he was married.
Oh, thanks,
What
Philippa.
happened to her?
Thank you
She
very much
died.
for doing that.
In mysterious circumstances, apparently.
How mysterious.
I heard she was murdered, possibly by Oubier himself.
A murderer, huh? André said he was something of a celebrity.
Did I hear you refer to Inspector Moo?
Yes,
Inspector
you
Moo.
remember him?
Well, of course I do. But I thought he was dead.
Oh no, he reappeared after the broken sword case had blown over. When he found out who was in with the Neo-Templars, he went into hiding. Moo knew more than was good for him.
Does he know about
I
our
need to make you a
involvement
mod
with
of
the
my
case?
chat.
If he does, he's not telling. Still, he got a sudden promotion.
Oh, I do apologise. I'm gonna have to stretch me back. Ugh, because I play hunched over, like the Hunchback of Notre Dame when I'm playing.
Did that Indian guy mistreat you?
If you forget about the abduction, verbal threats, and bondage, no.
Well, what about the little guy?
I don't think he knows where he is or what he's doing here. The big guy, Pablo, he brought
Right, if you want
Titipoco
it,
from the jungle.
I'll happily do
Titty
it.
what?
I don't know
Titipoco.
what yeah.
That's what I heard Pablo call the dwarf.
Do you recognize this?
Is that the dart which knocked me out?
Ah, welcome
right.
to Discord.
I kept it as a souvenir.
Did he just say he kept them as a souvenir? Jeez.
Have you any idea who this little statue is supposed to be?
I'm not very well acquainted with Mayan deities, Georges. But whatever his name, he sure is ugly.
Rude.
Look, the little guy downstairs was chained up with these.
That must have been Pablo's doing. I don't blame him, though. That little guy is dangerous.
You're still sore about that
Well,
poison dart?
if you want it,
Of
yeah,
course
I'm more than happy.
sore.
If you want it, I'm more than happy to make you a mod. The only mod I've got at the minute is my mate Jamie, who never watches my stream, and Lee. So I don't know what. You know, if you're more than welcome to it. I don't actually. I'm assuming you just the role of a mod is to just well, obviously learn to speak, David. Moderate the chat. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, if you want it, I am because you're absolutely amazing.
It would be much easier to
yeah.
attach the rope to the
I
statue
haven't got
first.
it would be an honour. A what? Oh. Go on, get your head on. Right. Well, if you would like to, the offer is there. Obviously, I'm not going to just assume. But yeah, I would be honoured to have you as one of my mods. I've looked at the wrong camera then, and I've pulled a really weird face. I'm so socially awkward, it's ridiculous. So socially awkward. Now, how do I do this? Bausch! Welcome to the team! It is official. Thank you very much. Now can I push it? No.
It was too heavy for me to move on my own.
Oh yeah, because I gotta do this first.
I didn't see a need to raise the cart again.
No, lower it.
I didn't see a need to raise the cart again.
Oh yeah, no. It's alright. Use your brain, David. Go on, Nico.
Could you give me a hand
Give
to
us a
push
push.
the statue?
What for?
This, my dear, is our passport to freedom.
If you say so,
Yes.
dear.
Okay.
And we're out
Push.
of here. I love that. So, just... She doesn't
Great
even...
teamwork.
Nice
Did you
to be
see
back
how
with you
much
again, Mrs.
she used to
Miller.
put... She literally was just like, yeah. Well, I was going to say, because you mentioned a much better bot that everyone uses. So, what I'm going to do tomorrow, if you remind me what it was called, I'm going to get rid of the Moo bot, and I'm going to go back and... Oh, well, not go back, but I'm going to do the one that you mentioned, because one, you know that, so if I get stuck with anything, you'll be able to help, if that's alright. And two, by the sounds of it, Nightbot, yeah. You obviously know more about that, so it'll just be easier for you, and it saves you having to learn all new stuff. But yeah, that'll be brilliant. So I'll get on to that tomorrow, because I'm not streaming. I might stream in the evening. It just depends. I might do some streaming in the evening. But if I don't, my main goal for the day is to get, you know, like a bit more bits and pieces, stuff. Anyway, you right, Twig? She is. So yeah, so that's my main goal, and so I'll get Nightbot. I'll try and also be able to learn to talk normally. You right, Twig? How's it going, mate? Right, come on. Come on, Nico.
Nico, I have a great idea.
Let's go. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it, and thank you very much for stopping by. I do apologise. I am a rambling mess, though.
Never mind that. Do you have the
Ah,
Mind
thank you
Stone?
very much.
Maybe I have, but,
Don't argue, Andre. Give the stone to George.
well, of course. If
I
you
always
say
end
so,
up-
Nicole.
Oh yeah, he never actually gave us a
Thank you
stand, did
so much, Andre. I'll
Sure,
trade you-
she told me you'd been kidnapped, my dear. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Oh, but it was true. If it hadn't been for George, I wouldn't be here now.
It's not finished yet. Karzak's thugs will be back for that stone, you can bet. The best lead that we have is Caramonte City.
Caramonte is in Central America. That's where Ubier gets his artifacts.
That's all we needed to know.
Come
Come
on,
on,
George.
Quaramonte, the traveler's rear entrance to Central America. Well, that's how it was translated in the brochure. We didn't know what we were looking for, but the offices of Condor Transglobal seemed a good place to start.
Okay, you're about to meet a couple of other characters.
Hey, it's market day.
I'm
I
glad
don't
you
see
said
any
it.
cabs. Let's ask someone how to get to Quaramonte City.
Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for any sign of Condor
Um,
Transglobal.
So, Philippa, this is another couple of recurring characters. Hang on, I'm just going to quickly save it. This is another couple, you're going to meet a couple of characters from Borderlands 1, and they're Pearl, who is there, and her husband Dwayne.
George Stobart, well, of all the...
I
Mrs.
love 'em.
Henderson. Boy, this is some coincidence, huh?
When you've been married to a fruitcake like Dwayne as long as I have, you stop believing in coincidence.
I'd met Pearl and Dwayne on the other side of the globe in Syria. He was an army veteran who suspected he was working for the CIA, but wasn't sure. She was less obviously deranged. Is Dwayne here with you, Mrs. Henderson?
Why, sure, I couldn't leave him home alone. Since Dwayne came back from the war, we couldn't bear to be apart.
So, where is he now?
We ain't speaking.
Why aren't you speaking to Dwayne?
Because he's an old spoil sport sourpuss. I want to visit one of those old pyramid places, but Dwayne says he has to stay in town.
Right. And you don't want to go on your own.
Well, there's no point in going to the pyramid if there's no one around to take my picture.
So, obviously George and Nico are your main ones. Then you got Andre, who's the creep. Dwayne and Pearl are recurring. The guy in the gallery. What's his name? Lobino? Yeah, Lobino. He reappears in number 5. And then there's obviously, if you end up going for the bundle and you get 1, 2, and 5, then obviously go play 1, 2. 3 and 4 don't really tie in much in the series from my memory. Like, there's not overly too many callbacks with them. So obviously when you go from when you finish 2 and you jump to 5, you'll get your recurring characters from 1 and 2, and that's where you'll go yeah, that's where I recognise him or her from and stuff like that. Number 3 and 4, I don't really think they had many reoccurring characters because I think they realised that the games weren't as good. So don't get me wrong, I love them because it's Broken Sword, but yeah, definitely 1 and 2. You get a lot more recurring characters.
Is Dwayne still working for the CIA?
If he is, he doesn't know it. He's what they call a snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No, this is different. He used to think he worked for them, but the psychotherapy cured him of that. What he doesn't realize is that now he really does work for them. At least that's the way I understood it.
What brings you to Quaramonte, Pearl?
What takes me just about anywheres. The market.
You drove 2,000 miles to go shopping?
Shopping is my role
No,
in the economy
I don't
of the
think
great
it is.
design, George.
None of the stories don't really follow each other. Like, you could get away with not playing Broken Sword. Why do I keep saying Borderlands? You could get away with like not playing Broken Sword 1 and jumping straight into this and getting to know the characters. And obviously the story is completely different, and they do obviously like they said with Pearl, where they do mention that they met them previously and stuff like that. But the stories, because they're just a self-contained standalone story, it's only really the references that you would miss out on. But as I say, most of the references in 5 were references from 1 and 2. I don't know whether they did that because 1 and 2 were on mobile, so they figured more people would have played those than 3 and 4, or whether they just knew that 3 and 4 weren't greatly received, so it was like, well, why, reference those, because not many people would have played them. Yeah, I prefer 1. Yeah, I think. Now you're asking. If I had to choose, I think I'd go 1, purely because there's a couple of characters in there that I just absolutely love. Like towards the end, there's the Geordie character. I don't know if you've played it yourself, but there's the Geordie character. There's the Countess. Like the characters in this are brilliant. Don't get me wrong, I still love them. But in the first one, Nijo, the little market seller, there's lots of characters that just stand out more for me personally. 1. How about yourself? How are you, by the way? Thank you very much for joining. Sorry that I'm again just sat chatting. I will eventually get to play the game, but chatting away to you lot. But yeah, thank you very much for checking out the stream. Oh yes, Monkey Island 1 and 2. I haven't got the other games. Actually, I think Amazon. I've done it again where I've kicked a table. Anyway, I think Amazon at the moment. Actually, if you are a Amazon Prime member and you've got the Prime Gaming, at the moment they're giving away Curse of Monkey Island, I think it is, on Amazon Prime for free. So that's worth grabbing just because it's free. Oh my god! I have Blade Runner. That is on the list. I haven't played Gabriel Knight, so that I'll see if I can find. But Blade Runner, oh my god, what a great point and click that is. I've actually got it. I bought it from GOG with the intention of streaming it. So that is going to be on the list at some point. But yeah, if you check out my Instagram, a couple of posts. In fact, actually, I posted today with a picture of a tick on Broken Sword 1 because I'd completed it. But I've got, I think, 11 games on there that I've listed. Like Sam & Max Hit the Road. Don't know if you played that. There's the 2 Indiana Jones point and clicks. What else have I got listed? Day of the Tentacles, or Tentacle even, sorry. I think Full Throttle's on there. Grim Fandango might be on there. I can't remember if I included it or not. So I've got about 11. Oh, and then there's a couple of other games that one of my friends recommended, which I've never played. Simon the Sorcerer. I found 2 of those. Not heard of Runaway. Yeah, a lot of LucasArts. When I was growing up, LucasArts was, yeah, just all of those games were like all I ever played. Monkey Island, everything. Like, anyway, so I have a lot of those on my Instagram. Thank you very much, Philippa. Yes, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, and the other one which I cannot for the life of me remember what it's called. But what isn't included on there, because I haven't made the post for it yet, is Blade Runner. That game. Here's another one for you which I need to find, and I will end up getting, and I don't know if any of you have ever played it. X-Files. Did any of you ever play that game? Because I did, and I actually really enjoyed it.
Oh, that's pretty. What's that thing supposed to be, a rabbit?
I believe it's a coyote.
Well,
I'm going to have a look
sure
into that
is cute.
Runaway.
I was surprised she didn't ask me where she could buy one.
Yeah, it was. I had it on PlayStation, then I got it on PC in the big box. Do you remember the big boxes you used to get? Big box, not what's called. Anyway, yeah, again, it's when I can find it, it's probably on GOG. So I'll end up getting it, and that'll be another stream. Basically, I've got so many games that I want to stream. I'm actually going to have to start getting my acting gear and actually start playing
What
them.
does this mean to you, Pearl?
What cute little feathers.
But
Well,
yes,
you
so
had
many
2 of
point-and-click
those, they
games
sure
to
make
play.
Nice earrings.
This isn't intended for frivolous personal adornment, Pearl. It's a dart, tipped with a fast-acting, muscle-numbing poison.
Pardon me, I stand corrected, honey.
And obviously,
Sometimes I get the feeling that communication with Pearl was
I
like
know that
sending
like point-and-click
signals out
games
into
on
space. Maybe if you
huge
waited long
at
enough,
all
you'd get an intelligent
on
answer back.
Twitch.
But it was a long shot.
But I think it's nice to have a variety, isn't it, of what you will, games
What do you
that
make of this statue, Pearl?
Ooh-wee, that's
you
a
don't really
spitting
see
image
on
of
here.
Wayne's brother Sheridan. A little less body hair, maybe, but it's
See,
still
I need to
all
get
right.
all of these. No, don't apologise. These are the kind of things I need to learn. So I thought I had that set up, This is what I'm gonna have to do tomorrow: is sort out this command thing, because I never even heard about commands. This is how little I actually was prepared. But yeah, I didn't even know what commands were until I did my charity stream, and then found out about them. And they're really, really helpful. Apparently, if you set them up. I managed, I was going to say, that MooBot, I managed to sort out getting my social bit done. And I'm sure there's another one. I think if you do 8-ball, I think that's one. Don't know what it does, but I clicked it. But yeah, I'm going to do Nightbot.
A tequila worm.
Don't you bring that thing
Yeah,
anywhere
see,
near
that's
me,
what
honey.
that's what
I
Philippa
swear I'll
said,
scream
and
like
that's
a
what I'm
hog
going to
on a
do.
hot
So
plate.
tomorrow, after I finish streaming, no. Well, technically, it will be tomorrow by the time I finish streaming. Anyway, tomorrow during the day, one of the big things is sorting out, because like I was saying that at the bottom of my screen, that overlay,
You'll have to read it to me, George.
I
I left
followed
my
the guide
specs
to
in
be
a
able
gay
to
bar in Santa
have
Barbara.
writing,
Well, it's about an
go
eclipse of the
across when
sun,
people
which is due
donate
to
or follow
occur
and
in a
bits
few
and
weeks'
pieces like
time.
that.
You'd think the
But
government
it's
would warn
not
us
showing up, and
about
I
these
don't
kind
know
of
why.
things.
So I need to have a play
It's
around
not
with that,
dangerous
because at the
or
moment
anything.
that's just annoying me
Apparently,
that nothing's
the best
there.
place to view the eclipse is right here in Quaramonte.
Oh my.
She didn't
There
appear
you
to
go.
be the
Answer might
slightest
not
bit
be
interested.
not no. Okay. The answer might not be not no. Yeah. Okay. We'll go with that. 8-ball. Night-long union. Ooh. Okay. Right. I'm gonna have to. You know what? Bear with me. I know this isn't very attractive. I'm reaching over. I'm going to write these down while I remember. See, look, this is my little book. This is how sad I am. This is my little book that I had. and it's basically just full of Twitch tips and hotkey shortcuts and everything else. So I do apologise that I'm going to write this down, but if I don't, I will forget. Games to play, because my memory is shocking. Like, I struggle to talk, as Philippa will tell you. I'll talk and then forget what the word I'm looking for is. So, forgetting games. So, Real Night. Runaway was Runaway, and then Night Long Union. Let's see. Brilliant. Yeah, no, thank you very much for stopping by, Jedi. Let us know. Like, post your Twitch link when you're on the Discord when you're going live, and I will try my best if I'm about to check you out and stuff and show support. But you're an absolute star. I just heard. Thank you very much for following. Thank you. I heard me noise. Look, there's my George. I managed to do those. Are you proud of me? I managed to get the alert sorted. Thank you so much. I do appreciate the follow. I'm gonna butcher your name. Twoot. I'm going with Twoot. Did I say it right? But anyway, I do really appreciate the follow, my friend. It is very, very much appreciated. But yeah, thank you, Jedi. You take care, mate, if you're still here. Thank you very much for stopping by. Truth. Brilliant. Yeah, thank you for those game recommendations. I really appreciate those. I'm going to have a look at those tomorrow as well. I am actually going to start doing some of this. Yeah, see, this is the problem. I'm really bad at names as well. And so it's like, it's not great. Right, come on. George, over here, please. Come on. Why is he not moving? Thank you. And here's Dwayne.
It was Pearl's husband, Dwayne. Hey, Mr. Anderson. Good to see you again.
Do I know you, son?
George Stobart, remember? In Syria? I sold you a statue.
I remember that. Pearl was mighty vexed when the paint came off.
Look, I'm sorry. I'll give you back the $50.
No, you suckered me fair and square.
Are you still working for you know who?
You know I can't talk about my work, George. That's between me and Uncle Sam.
Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Sounds like a comic book villain to me, son.
He's the man behind Condor, and the rat who kidnapped Nico.
You know, the first time I met you, I was deeply impressed with your naive simplicity. I said to Pearl, if we ever had kids, I would have wanted a boy like George. But I underestimated you, son.
Everyone
I spoke
does.
to Pearl earlier.
Yeah? Did she mention that we had a kind of falling out?
Yes, she did.
She'll get over it.
Did you drive all the way down here?
Hell no. Pearl did the driving while I followed the maps. The way she handled the wheel, you'd think she'd been trucking half her life.
Why did you bring a huge truck like that?
George, I'm on a top-secret classified mission for Uncle Sam. This truck is a rolling bomb. 400 pounds of nitrate fertilizer with a plastique initiator. They'll hear the bang in China. Gee, I'm really looking forward to this.
Would you like a biscuit, Dwayne?
Oh no, those gourmet dog snacks bring me out in a rash.
You've tried them?
They were on special offer. Pearl bought a whole crate. When I asked her if she was thinking of keeping a dog too, she just laughed.
Would you like to borrow my lucky piece of coal, Dwayne?
What's so lucky about it?
Well, we made it to Quaramonte in one piece.
When you've been here a few days, you won't look on that as luck.
Do you know anything about a shipping company called Condor Transglobal?
Sure I do. You have to get up pretty early to catch Dwayne with his pants down.
What? You beat me to it?
Condor Transglobal is all wound up. Seems like my investigations scared them off.
What do you think of these panties, Dwayne?
Lord, hot stuff, George. You buy those for your girl?
No. A guy we knew in Paris bought them for her.
Oh, you're a threesome then. Why are you looking at me like that, George?
Forget it.
Right, thanks for that, Dwayne. Let's go talk to the man.
Hi, I'm George Stobart. Can you tell me anything about this stone?
That's obsidian. It's a volcanic rock which has cooled so fast that...
Yeah. Look, I'm not interested in geology.
You're not? I suppose you want to know about the carved picture on it.
That's right.
Then the guy you should talk to is the professor. He was here a while ago.
Do you know what this statue represents?
Should do. I used to carve things like that to sell to tourists. But it scared people around here, so I stopped.
Do you recognize the design on this label?
Why, sure. That's the Condor Transglobal Shipping Company logo.
Do they have an office in Claramonte?
No, but they ship out from here.
That's what I thought.
Ooh, we're getting
Have
close.
you heard about the eclipse of the sun?
Sure, I'm having a party to celebrate it. Drop by.
Really?
Sure. Plenty of food, plenty of wine, and everyone's invited, except the general.
What do you think of these panties?
Awesome. You wear them?
No. Someone sent them to my girlfriend.
Thoughtful.
I wouldn't say that. But anyway, let's go this way, Georgie boy. Right, I'm going to have to give about 5 more minutes. Oh my god, I feel like I'm talking to my kids. 5 more minutes and then bedtime. But it is, because it's 12 o'clock and I know that my beautiful children will have me up super early tomorrow. So I'm going to just give it 5 more minutes and then call it a night. Why did I come over to this way? I don't want you. We are going to go... Oh, look, a goat.
Now, I like most animals, but experience had made me wary of goats, and cats, and
Yes.
dogs.
Cats, I understand. Can't remember any dogs. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of the references. Yeah, I was absolutely loving it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's probably only about like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then I looked, and then I was like, oh no, it's nearly 12. As I say, my beautiful kitty widdies
In
will,
Claramonte, defacing a poster was
especially my
probably
youngest,
a capital offense.
she'll wake up and super duper early, know my luck, and then be like,
It looked to me like an
Yeah,
early
that's
portrait
right,
of
Daddy.
Orson Welles.
let's go speak to the band. So we'll talk to the band, and then we'll leave it there for tonight, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing and when I'm next on. I need to get
cheer
my
up, guys.
schedule down.
What's with the long faces?
Our pipe player has been arrested and thrown in jail.
Oh
Poor
no.
Miguel. He never broke the law in his life.
Why was Miguel put in jail?
For playing folk music.
What?
It's true, senor. He insisted on playing traditional Claramonte
Oh,
music,
nice.
even though it's
Yeah,
illegal.
I'm off tomorrow.
Why don't you try playing a tune
But I
to
won't be
cheer
able to sleep
yourselves
in.
No, we should be
As I
looking
say.
for real jobs.
We
So,
could earn 10
enjoy
times
your
as
lying.
much
I'm
down
not
the
jealous
mines.
at all.
My cousin Ramirez was earning 8 pesos
The worst
an
bit
hour.
is,
Before
I
he
was,
lost his
um,
legs in the accident.
I was obviously off today, all 3 kids. They slept in till about 9:30, I think. Me, on the other hand, my day off, could have slept in till 9 o'clock, was up at 6:30. Wide awake. Literally woke up, bing, wide awake, couldn't get back to sleep. I'm just like, why? And so I know that, as I say, tomorrow morning or this morning, I want to lie in and they'll probably be awake. It's It's always the way.
Tell me about the accident at the mine.
There was an explosion
Yeah.
at Teotihuacan. 30 miners were buried
Enjoy
alive.
sleep. Enjoy
We
sleep
got
while you
some
can.
of them out, though.
2 of them,
I gotta admit though,
including your cousin, and they left half
as
of
babies,
him behind.
I was very lucky because they did sleep really, really well as babies. I didn't really have any sleepless nights with them. It's more as they've got older. Trying to get my eldest to go to sleep is a nightmare, and trying to get them not to wake me up so early in the morning can be a nightmare. But then again, good evening. How are you, Point? I do apologise, but I'm just getting close to finishing the stream for tonight, so I do apologise.
No, really, they're
It's
good.
12 o'clock, and I
take
was
your
just
word
saying
for
my
it.
kids will probably have me up super. I'm looking down at the chat, so I should be looking there. I do apologise. Yeah, so I'm gonna just finish the conversation with the band, and I'm calling it a night, I'm afraid, just because I'm gonna be up early with the kids. So I'm just staring off into the abyss of thinking about sleep. Anyway, but yeah, how are you?
Have you
I
any
am
idea
going to be
what
on
this
for a
is?
couple of minutes, so I can at
Nothing,
least chat to you and see how
neither.
you're doing, and you can see this now. But yeah, how are you doing? Managed to finish
Have
Borderlands
you
1
seen anything like
onto Borderlands
I,
2, which is good.
The hungry chief.
Why are you carrying that thing around with you, senor? Don't you know who it is?
No. Dude, tell me.
He's Tezcatlipoca.
Yeah,
God
no,
of
you're...
death and blood.
Oh, hang on, let me see if I can get this right. I want to say Florida. No, New Jersey. I think. Yeah, because I think Florida was someone else I was chatting to. I think you're New Jersey. So yeah. But anyway, I think I got that right.
What do you make of this little
Excuse me.
worm?
No good. It's dead.
Sure it's dead. You think I'd carry it around in my pocket if it wasn't? Take a look at the design on this label.
I have seen that before.
Where?
There was a ship flying a
Same.
flag just like that
I remembered.
When did you see this ship?
3 months ago. It was here, at the docks.
What was the ship with the Condor flag carrying?
I don't know, senor. We weren't allowed near the docks.
That's right. Usually we meet the ships when they tie up.
We play to the tourists.
Well, when the Condor ship came in, we were told to go away.
Do you guys know anything about a total eclipse?
What is it?
It's like when the sun is hidden by the moon.
It's crazy.
My cousin
It's
Alfredo
crazy.
swears he saw it happen once. But that was after he stupidly consumed a cocktail of peyote and antibiotics.
So, I'm going to just save while I remember. No, that's not how you save. That's how you save. So, are you going to be doing any streaming, Point? Or are you just watching tonight? Or this evening for you? I'm sure I just saved. I always do that. I like to double save, just in case. It's like when the game says auto saving, but you still got to do it yourself because you just don't trust that it's done it.
The guy was selling fish.
Yes, George, he is.
Do you have crabs?
No, only fish.
Bit of a personal question there, George. No, I never trust the auto saves.
Nice fish.
Thanks.
If by some remote chance I ever need a fish, I'll be back.
Although, I say I never trust autosaves, but then there's plenty of times I've died, and I'm so grateful the game has autosaved. So,
Do you
swings
recognize
and roundabouts,
this
I
statue?
suppose.
Si, senor. It is
Excuse me.
That is Tezcatlipoca.
Tezcatlipoca.
I know, but I don't believe in luck, good or bad.
You may not now, but you will.
The guy looked scared out of his wits.
Go away.
Good. Right, and with that, people, I thank you so much for joining. I'm just going to do this. I thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate everything, the support and the views and just the chatter. Again, I can't tell you how much this means to me, just having people chatting away and stuff like that. So the plan is to hopefully get on tomorrow evening. But if I can't, then it will be Tuesday. Ideally, what I'm hoping is my stream days will be Tuesday, Thursdays, and then like over the weekend, depending on if I've got the kids and stuff. So thanks very much. Feel free to check out my socials. Follow me on there, Twitter, Instagram, all of that good stuff. I've got a Discord as well that you're more than welcome to join, where it's just chilled. You can come along, chat about anything. There's gaming news or whatever you want. I don't mind. Like I'll chat about whatever. You can self-promote yourself, get more people. I basically want to just build a great community of like-minded gamers. So thank you everyone, and I'm going to shut up rambling and say goodnight now. So thank you very much, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.